It was a small, forgotten town nestled deep in the woods, a place untouched by time. The air hung heavy with the scent of damp earth and the whispers of ancient trees. The townsfolk lived a quiet life, oblivious to the darkness that lurked in the shadows. One gloomy evening, a stranger arrived. His name was Elias Blackthorne, a man with a mysterious past and a gaze that seemed to pierce through the soul. He took a residence in the old mansion on the outskirts of town, a mansion rumored to be cursed. As night fell, strange occurrences began. Residents spoke of unsettling dreams, of shadows that seemed to dance in the corners of their vision. The wind carried whispers, unintelligible but laden with an otherworldly weight. Elias, it seemed, was the epicenter of this growing unease. His mansion exuded an aura of malevolence that spread like tendrils through the town. Lights flickered in sync with his movements, and the townsfolk swore they heard him chanting in a language unknown. Soon, people started disappearing. First, it was the old librarian, Miss Abernathy. She was last seen muttering to herself about forgotten tomes and forbidden knowledge. Her house, when investigated, revealed strange symbols scrawled on the walls in what seemed like blood. Next was young Tommy Miller, who claimed he had been led into the woods by a voice that promised secrets. The townspeople searched for him for days, but the only trace they found was his backpack, torn and stained, at the entrance of the ancient cemetery. The once cozy town turned into a ghostly shell. Fear was palpable in the air, and the remaining residents huddled in their homes, afraid to make eye contact for fear of what they might see. One stormy night, as the wind howled like tortured souls, a small group of brave souls decided to confront Elias. Armed with little more than lanterns and trembling resolve, they approached the mansion. The door creaked open, as if welcoming them to their demise. The interior was shrouded in darkness, broken only by the eerie glow of candles. Whispers echoed through the halls, and the air seemed to grow colder with every step. They found Elias in the grand library, surrounded by ancient books and arcane symbols. His eyes glowed an otherworldly red as he turned to face them, his voice echoing from unseen corners. As the group demanded answers, the shadows seemed to come alive, wrapping around them like ethereal tendrils. One by one, they disappeared into the darkness, leaving only their terrified screams lingering in the air. The next morning, the town awoke to an eerie silence. The mansion, once a looming presence on the outskirts, had vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a desolated clearing in the woods. From that day on, the town was abandoned, marked as a place cursed by the shadows. But those who dared to enter claimed they could still hear the whispers, carried by the wind through the twisted trees, a haunting reminder of the horrors that unfolded in the forgotten town.